Welcome everybody to Extreme Offroad Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 2021 Aston Martin DBX. Now this has 1,173 horsepower, 1,120 pounds-feet of torque from a 3-litre turbocharged V6 engine. The car itself now weighs 3,636 pounds. It has off-road tyres and off-road suspension to go with its standard all-wheel drive system, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 3.224 seconds, 0 to 105.437 seconds, and going to a top speed of 232 miles an hour. So yeah, this isn't going to be able to beat the two jets from the previous episode, which absolutely stormed to the top of the leaderboard by nearly 5 seconds. So yeah, but it will be interesting to see what this can do in comparison to other modern off-roaders, you know, like you likes of your the TRD Pros from the Toyota lineup, or even the likes of the Ford Bronco and the Porsche Cayman we've had before. No, the Porsche Macan LPL Rally Raid, or even the likes of the Land Rover Defender 110X. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. So yeah, the stats aren't the best, especially with the handling, primarily because it weighs still quite a lot. But that's no surprise. It's a modern off-roader, but it's also a modern luxurious off-roader. So yeah, the weight is probably going to be what harms this in terms of its time. But it's got plenty of power. It's got a high revving engine, as you can see. And yeah, it's hardly a slouch in terms of acceleration. Obviously it is a big advantage that this had all-wheel drive standard, so it's not an additional aspect that it's having to deal with. Even though it is still quite heavy, you know, we've had heavier off-roaders on this game, even after their upgrades. A little bit bouncy there. Getting to a really good rate of speed down there. That was about as good as the two jets was getting to. Even though it does have that massive amount of weight, it's feeling a little bit more agile than I expected. The weight is definitely not hindering it in terms of its acceleration or the kinds of speed it's able to get up to. Again, it does have a hell of a lot of power and torque. Even smaller engine than it had originally, in fact. 2 less cylinders and a fair old amount of cc less. Getting up to decent rates of speed, holding good rate of speed as well, which is also just as important. No point getting up to a high rate of speed and then never really able to get even half that again, as you seem to be maintaining above 100 a lot of the time. Really good work around there. This is far more agile than I was expecting it to be. Plenty of turning, plenty of grip. All-wheel drive system is dealing with all that power rather well. Definitely going to be faster than I thought it would be, but like I said, it's not going to beat the two jets. There goes the two jets' time, in fact, but still going to be impressive enough, I feel. It's a line at 129 miles an hour, and a time of 3 minutes 23.679. Now that doesn't quite put us in the top 10, puts us into 12th place though, as yeah, we are just ahead of the Toyota Hilux AT38. We've beaten the Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro, as well as the Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, the Porsche 911 Desert Flyer, the Land Rover Defender 110X, the Ford Bronco, the Toyota Land Cruiser AT37, the Sierra Cars RX3, the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, and the Porsche Macan LPR Rally Raid. But yeah, we're still far behind the likes of the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, which, yeah, that's an even bigger car, and that was, yeah, remarkably quick for a car of its size. We're behind the Mustang Mach-E 1400, the Tacoma TRD Pro, so that's the only TRD Pro that we've come behind, as well as the Nissan GTR Nismo and the Liberty Toyota Tacoma TRD performance truck. So yeah, still some way off the likes of the two Jets, which yeah, is more than 10 seconds ahead of us, but still, for a large, luxurious, heavyweight SUV, that was pretty impressive, especially given, you know, could have easily been a very car that was very lumbering around the corners and stuff, and it just wasn't. It was far more agile than I expected it to be, and it dealt with all the extra power really rather well as well, because, you know, it's got more than twice the power it had originally, which is, yeah, quite a lot, and yeah, it took it in its stride really. So yeah, overall really well impressed by it. By no means the quickest off-roader that we've had, but by no means the slowest. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.